everybody. Here with Charlton Benjamin, senior out of Atlanta, Georgia. Charlton, thanks for coming in for a few minutes. I know you guys just got out of practice, so I appreciate taking a breath and coming in here for a few minutes. So, first off, how was Christmas break?
Christmas break was fun. First day, got home, enjoyed the time with the family, went out with the cousins and the auntie, the uncle.
Sure.
Had a great time. Haven't seen most of my family in a long, long time.
Right.
So it was great to be home with my family.
Yeah, sure. Great. Any cool gifts you got from family?
Cool gifts. I would say like a new game to play because
sure.
you know it's the Call of Duty season. Everybody
Right.
Call of Duty.
Right.
It's pretty interesting.
Cool. Good. And then, unfortunately, I had to come back a little bit early for last week's tournament, but it's all good. So now you guys are ready, and you're healthy. Sounds like healthy-ish enough to ready to go for tomorrow over at Central. So, what's your expectations for tomorrow?
My expectations for tomorrow is to go out there and do our best. Have
sure.
fun. No school is about to start next week.
Right.
We still have to go out there, wrestle our hardest, have fun, and remember this is a busy month.
Right.
But we're still gonna get it.
Yeah.
We have a long ways to go. Regionals is next month, and we can learn.
Yeah.
We have this whole month to practice, get better, and tomorrow we're hoping to go out there and do our best.
Right. I mean, like you said, definitely a lot of season left. Technically, you could say, you're at the midway point because you got through, the Christmas break and everything. But really, for wrestling, everything ramps up starting now, going into the next little over a month. I mean, it's just bang, bang, bang for you guys. So, as far as your trying to keep healthy and everything, what are you doing in the wrestling room to do that? I mean, I'm sure you have some light days and such.
Yeah.
But
You wrestle with that partner who can push you, and you also let them know that you're hurt.
Right.
Which way you're protecting your injury, but you're still getting that practice. So you're not stopping, you're not sitting on the sideline just watching.
Sure.
You have to keep yourself busy.
Right.
Because you want to get better. You don't want to sit there and then you jump back on the mat, and which way you're out of shape and you're not able to do these things. But you need to find that person in the restroom who can push you and who can help you work to better yourself.
Well, it's a good thing you guys have several qualifiers, especially yourself right around that weight class with you and Ish and Brad and Lane. Several of you guys that are doing really well. So, looking ahead for the rest of the year, your goal for the rest of this season as you finish up your collegiate career.
My goal for the rest of the season is to finish it as a team. While in the regional and the preseason, the postseason actually was second in the regional.
Been anywhere from second to fourth,
So we're planning on being top three still. Even we have the guys to win.
Yeah, definitely.
So we can win the regionals, and that'll bring great emotional on me because we've done something as a team, which is great. And the next step is moving on to nationals.
Sure.
And actually being the top 10 like we could be and we are, and have multiple placers, even champions at nationals.
Definitely. And like you said, it's right there in the mix, just getting everybody to wrestle well that one day. So unfortunately, it's kind of how it works with wrestling. Everybody's got to be on the same page.
Sure.
So, as far as we've talked about the wrestling side, I think we kind of covered that and feel good about going into this weekend and keep yourself healthy and all that. But now that we've talked about wrestling, we can switch gears to the more personal side. This is the stuff that I like talking about because you get to know you guys a little bit better. So, rapid fire stuff, whatever comes to your mind, just go with it.
Okay.
Nickname.
C.
C. Oh, simple one.
Everyone called me C.
C. Why'd you choose William Penn?
Coach called me pretty much every Friday or like Wednesday during the summer. And then this was a guy who, he stayed on me. So I was like, you know what? I'm making my decision.
Sure.
And William Penn was the school.
Yeah.
Because I had plenty of offers, but Coach just stayed talking to me. I'm like, I like the relationship.
Sure.
It was great.
Well, definitely. It had been a tough decision as, obviously, this week, very cold outside. It's not Atlanta, Georgia weather. I mean, I'm sure you guys are dealing with a little bit of that cold down there, too. Everybody seems to be. But it had been figured into the decision a little bit that, hey, I'm going to be in negative degrees some days out there. So, hey, you toughed it out for 4 years, so good job. Favorite sports hero?
Favorite sports hero?
Okay, it doesn't have to be hero, just favorite sports athlete.
Dwayne Wayne.
Okay. If you could describe Coach Reed in one word, what would it be? Outside of persistent, obviously, because he's a very persistent recruiter. So.
He's a machine. He's a machine.
That's what I've gotten a lot out of
he's just
you guys.
a machine.
I think Ish called him a robot. I was like, there you go. He's just
a machine.
He just keeps going. Energizer Bunny, right?
Yeah.
If you were a superhero, who would you be?
Wolverine.
Oh, that's an easy one for you. Favorite food?
Favorite food?
That you can eat outside of the season. Maybe you can eat now. Maybe you do a really good job of eating your food and still staying at weight. So.
Chicken Alfredo.
Okay. Favorite TV show?
Favorite TV show? Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Okay. Old school.
Yeah.
People say you look like?
Kevin Hart.
Okay, I see that. You excited about his new movie? The Wedding Ringer? That looks funny, yeah. Favorite movie?
Favorite movie? I'm good with my kids' movies, Lion King.
Okay, cool. We already talked about that. Currently listening to in your iPod or in your car?
Top song? Or
either or. Top song, maybe just a certain genre you're listening to or artist.
Sail, even though that song was like 2 years old, I'm still listening to Sail.
All right. If you had $1 million, what would you buy?
Start off with my house.
Okay. Very nice house.
Yeah.
I assume $1 million goes pretty far in Atlanta region. Yeah. Assuming you want to go back to Atlanta. You do fairly well with that, I would think. Person in history you would most like to meet and why?
Person in history.
Could be deceased, could be alive, could be famous, could be a family member you never got to meet. Anything like that.
Jesus.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, I like that answer. That's a good answer. You said that you want to come back. Earlier you said you wanted to come back and get into the master's program. Mm-hmm. So, in with that whole tie-in, if you were to talk to a recruit next year as a GA coach, what would you say to that recruit to bring him to William Penn?
Well, first we'll start off and tell him how great our wrestling program is, and how good he can be asset to our wrestling team, and how he could play a very good, important part. We have great guys in there who can push him.
Sure.
You're not going to win everything.
Right.
You have to give it your all. Sometimes you can be in high school, you can be a 4-time state champion, but when you come to college, everyone is on the same level.
Right.
So you're going to lose, but you have to keep your head up.
Right.
And just keep going. Fight. Never give up. Let's give it your all, and we'll give you our all in order to better you.
Definitely.
And to get that national championship.
Sure, definitely. On the academic side, you got a sociology, criminology, human services, all sorts of stuff in that side. What would you, and talk about the academic side then also to solve academics.
We have some great professors here. Professor Collins, Tarbell, Mr. Johnson. Sure. They helped me out a lot, me being here, because I remember when I first got here, it was pretty tough taking those classes.
Sure.
But I stuck to it, read the books, did the studying. Just knowing Marx's theory itself was hard for me.
Right.
But the school itself, coming to academic, is very great. I enjoy it a lot.
Yeah.
You just have to listen and just talk to your professor.
Sure.
Just don't walk out of class.
And you have that opportunity. Obviously, small campus.
You can talk to your professors, have a great time,
Definitely.
And you learn.
Definitely.
That's what I like about it.
Definitely. Cool. All right, Charlton, thanks so much for sitting down for a few minutes. Appreciate it. Best of luck with everything health-wise. Get after it this weekend and do well.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, man.